Good afternoon. I'm Stacy Warren and I'm here to give you a demonstration today of how to give a model tour. As I've told you a couple times in our previous videos, my husband and I own a company and it's called Arthur Ruttenberg Homes. We've been building here in Polk County, Florida since 1989. Part of my job now is I work in the sales model. Where we are right now, I'm in the garage of a house that's been converted into offices. So the front part of the house is furnished, and when people come into the model, either myself or my partner Denise have to give families the tour of the model. And part of that model includes demonstrations on appliances and other things. So when people generally come in, they enter through the front door of the model. You can see right here, this is the foyer and the entryway. The home that I'm in now has what's called a dry bar area. So generally, so that I'm not intruding into anyone's personal space, when they first enter the home, I greet them right here in this front portion of the house. What I do when they first come in is I introduce myself. I give them one of our brochures, which is called A Legendary Homes, and I also give them some pricing information as well as a floor plan of the home, and I allow them to browse through the house first without me actually giving them a tour. Once they feel comfortable and they know that I'm not going to invade their space, I will start as they leave the master suite, because they generally will go through the master suite and the den first. That's on the left-hand side when they come into the home. They have to come back to this area where I greeted them. I will then give them little bits of information and help guide them into the rest of the house. This is a picture of the type of homes that we build. You can see on the front, they're very beautiful on the outside, and we're known for outdoor living, and this is the rear of the home. So generally I start, like I said, and I give them background information on our company, some information on Arthur Ruttenberg himself, and I go through and ask them if they would like a model tour. If some people do not like you to give them a tour, they want to just browse, they don't ask a lot of questions and they leave, and then a lot of times they'll come back a second and third time and then they'll be willing for you to give the tour and give it additional information. You can always tell real buyers who are considering building because they will ask a lot of questions the first visit, and generally they will allow you to give them a complete tour so they have a clear understanding of the product that you're selling. So again, I will bring them back to the entryway of the house. I will then explain the features of the front door and why we chose that front door. I will talk to them about the handle sets of the house. Then I'll walk them in here and also talk about room dimensions, ceiling heights, and as I'm in each room, I will tell them things that are included in the home that might be of interest to them. Our master suites are always spacious, as well as the master bathroom area. You can see here that we generally have a 6-foot tub, a walk-in shower, and then they have a knee space for a hers vanity. So there's his vanity, her vanities, as well as a water closet. Some other neat things, for instance, the house that we're in now is what's called a split plan home. So down the center you have your formal areas, and then you have your secondary areas over here with the kitchen and the secondary bedrooms. The master suite is always apart from those secondary wings. This home is really nice because it has a lanai as well as a cabana, and you can make these doors 90-degree doors so they open up completely, so it makes, again, outdoor living possible. Our homes do not come with pools. That's an add-on, as well as the outdoor kitchen and outdoor fireplaces. The home that I'm in now has all three of those features, and that's a package price of $65,000. Our homes are all energy efficient. We have collateral materials on every single possible thing that you can think of, as well as our homes come in over 80 different floor plans. Some other things that you'll notice is we always have spacious pantries, large secondary bedrooms, spacious closets, plenty of storage for linen areas, and customization is the key. You can see here that there's a lot of handwritten information on this floor plan, and over here that talks about customize your home. When you build a home with us, you have the option of customizing it completely and having your plans drawn to your specific tastes. Our blueprints are 12 pages long. They have 3D dimensional drawings as well as electrical plans and other information, so you can always visualize what you're getting in your home. And generally, like I said, I will start the tour at the entry. I will go into the foyer, and I will walk clients into every single room. So this floor plan has a den. It has a hallway that walks into the powder bathroom. Over here is the dining room with a half wall. You have a full wet bar with sink and wine center. This is your formal living room, which you can add an optional fireplace. This walks you into the master suite. You have a sitting area. This is where you put your bed. You have two very spacious closets, as well as the master bathroom. I know I'm repeating this. As you transition out, these dots right here are all columns. And if you're building, you get to choose between what type of column. You can have Tuscan, you can have Roman. There's a lot of different options there as well for your trim moldings. This is called a morning room, and this is where you generally eat breakfast or non-formal meals. You have a large island in the kitchen. You have a high bar here. This is what's called a leisure room, and again, it has a media center right here. This particular home has a 3-car garage, a utility room, I'm walking out here, and 4 bedrooms. Each bedroom on this side has its own private bath. And back here, a lot of people add what's called a bonus room, which is an extra room that they use for pool tables and other things. The goal for me when I'm giving a model tour is to have people feel at home and feel comfortable with me, and not to feel pressured into buying a home. We try to develop a relationship first. And there's some key places that I encourage people to sit down if they have the time, which is the leisure room, the cabana, or the lanai, and if there's seating in the bonus room. Like I said, in the master area, most of our homes have a sofa or a lounge or 2 chairs for reading, and I also encourage people to sit down there as well for 10 or 15 minutes to get a real feel for the house. And generally, after we have the formal tour, the people will walk back through one more time. We do not allow photography to be taken because we have a professional design team that designs all of our homes. And if people would like to view the model, they can access the pictures and videos online. And so this is the 7-minute version of a model home demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it. Good afternoon.